It is a tough time for many in the country, especially the needy. Now, some NPOs are finding it difficult, as you can imagine, to raise some money to help the poor. One of them, Forgood, is calling on people to virtually volunteer. Well, to discuss exactly what virtual volunteering is, let's chat now to Forgood CEO Andy Hadfield. Andy, good morning. I am very, very curious about how this is going to work. So tell us about your virtual volunteering program. How does it work?
Thanks so much for having me. Interestingly enough, we are not a non-profit. We're a technology company. And I think that's some of the interesting stuff to come out of South Africa at the moment is how technology can help in the corona COVID crisis. But essentially what Forgood is, all your viewers can go to forgood.co.za while we chat. We connect people to causes. So our primary business is running corporate employee volunteering programs, but we also have the largest volunteering site in South Africa. And we've created a marketplace where nonprofits across the country can create needs on our site. And then we expose those to resources being corporate employees, or in this case, citizens. And we get hundreds and hundreds of volunteers coming through this platform every week. And so what we're doing for the corona crisis is our 413 nonprofits from across South Africa are loading up ways that you can help while you are locked down. So that's, using the internet, using your telephone, using WhatsApp, things like that.
So anybody who's an ordinary South African, somebody who's got time on their hands, nobody who's in government or, who comes from another organization like yours, what can they do? How can they help?
So here's a couple of examples. And yes, I really do think this is how every citizen can get involved. We're all stuck in our homes. Many of us have internet, not all of us, but there are ways to get data. Data is getting cheaper, etc. So here's a couple of examples. Uzapo Foundation, they're looking for a labor lawyer to help. Learn to Earn is looking for some help with PR. United Way South Africa needs help developing an app. Asta Mission School needs help compiling a marketing video. Vuka Skoko needs help with board and employee contracts. And the Differently Abled Cricket Club, one of my personal favorites, they need help running their social media profiles. So those are just 6 of hundreds of different virtual opportunities that can be done from the comfort of your home.
All right. I mean, there are lots of retired folk out there as well, Andy. I mean, just yesterday a friend spoke to me about a retired nurse who is willing to offer her services. I have parents who are retired teachers. What's out there for them? What can they do, especially for others who have little kids and need something to do with these kids at home and families in general?
Yeah, well, from the kids' point of view, I noticed an opportunity pop up the other day to help design dance routines for youth development programs. So that could be fun, getting your kids to test that out, especially filming videos and sending those around. Retired people especially, if you think about the amount of skills sitting in our older age segments of the population, a lot of the professional skills are there to help. And then we're seeing a lot of things pop up around WhatsApp mentorship. So that helps in a data-constrained economy, I suppose, where video conferencing isn't always possible for all the nonprofits and all the beneficiaries out there. But imagine what you could do WhatsApp mentoring a young social entrepreneur, or WhatsApp mentoring one of our causes. Pakamani Young Minds Academy is looking for 50 volunteers at the moment to WhatsApp mentor the grade 12s through the corona crisis. That's the kind of stuff you can get involved in.
So they can get onto your website, they can tell you what it is they're able to do, and Forgood will match them up with someone else. You'll point them in the right direction.
Correct. There's both ways. You can hop onto the site. Okay. We've got Corona campaigns up. You'll see them on the homepage. That highlights all the coronavirus-specific requirements that are being posted. You can create offers and match them out to nonprofits in your area, or you can browse through almost 2,000 different opportunities to help on the site at the moment.
Well, I see you're also calling for donations, no matter how small. Are people always wary of giving money, making sure they're getting onto the right link, the right site? So give us a very quick idea of where that money will go and how people will know it's being used for what you say it's being used.
Yeah, great question. Building up trust in the donation space is quite hard. So all the nonprofits on Forgood are verified. They're all older than 1 year. They're all registered with the Department of Social Development, and they are all compliant with SARS, tax clearance certificates, letters of good standing, etc. So you can be assured that the ones you're dealing with here are verified and good organizations. I think also what Forgood provides, which is interesting, is this murky middle of South Africa's social impact sector. In these kind of instances, a lot of money goes to the top 2 or 3 nonprofits. Whereas here you're dealing with 400 incredible medium-sized nonprofits servicing every province in this country. And the things you're funding are not, 25 million rand projects. This is 7,000 rand to keep an animal carer employed at the Daktari Wildlife Orphanage, which doubles as a bush school for impoverished youth in the area. It's that kind of magical South African story that you can help fund. Just click donate money on forgood.co.za and you can have a look.
Okay, so forgood.co.za, that's where you need to go. Thank you so much, Andy. And I suppose it will make people feel a bit more useful, especially as we head into the second week of this lockdown, and maybe some renewed hope as well for many of us. Thanks so much for your time. All right, well, some news from abroad now. In Panama, men and women will